Please put your hands together for Legitirate! Good evening, my name is Chimao Shea, and I'm on a team that will present to you Legitirate. Legitirate is a venture that aims to help society to signal its trustworthiness. So before I describe exactly what Legitirate does, I'd like to describe to you the major consumer problem that we think we've identified. So many of you know of eBay, Amazon, LinkedIn, and Airbnb. These websites all facilitate online transactions via reputational rating systems. But aside from these specialized rating systems, signaling reputation is difficult. Signaling reputation is difficult, especially in the real world, outside of your immediate social circles, for two good reasons. One, signaling reputation is not believable sometimes, and signaling reputation is very hard to measure. And the pain overall is that good people have difficulty signaling their honesty and trustworthiness to new acquaintances. What we aim to do is to offer a web platform that scores your reputation based on how much money is sent by endorsers who defend your good or bad reputation. So how it works, it's really quite simple. So there's a 5-step process. You complete a transaction or interaction in the real world or in generalized online services with a new acquaintance. You search for the acquaintance's email address in Legitirate.com's database. Legitirate welcomes you to rate him and send money to legitimize a rating. Then Legitirate calculates his honor score, thus signaling his trustworthiness to the market. And in 6 months, believe it or not, according to our business model, Legitirate returns your money to you. So, overall, honest people in your growing community become recognized for their honor and trustworthiness, and you spend next to nothing. And Legitirate attempts to make money off interest of these endorsements. So how do we expect that this is a valuable idea? Well, for Craigslist users alone, there were 570 million transactions among 100 million users in an average year. And we also are following in the footpath of Clout, which is a website, a platform that essentially measures the influence of people in social media. So this past weekend, we've done 3 major things. We administered a survey. We also created a prototype, and we also developed this algorithm. But we believe that these are 3 major challenges: algorithm development, marketing strategy, and e-commerce integration. This is our team, and we're happy to hear any questions from the jury.
So I have a question. Correct me if I'm wrong. So if I pay more, somebody gets a higher rating.
That's right. So overall...
okay, but that was the question. So if I'm rich and I can easily pay more,
yes.
So you trust, then basically you say the rich people you trust more than the poor people?
No. So overall, yes, this is a good question. So overall, we build a system to catch this kind of fraudulent behavior into our algorithm. So the algorithm, to put it very briefly, is logarithmic. And so that reduces the possibility that people can game the system in this kind of fashion.
But when do you call it fraud? Because if I say, oh, okay, I easily pay $100, so
say it again. Sorry.
If I easily pay $100 or euro,
yep.
and somebody else can only pay €2,
indeed,
so it doesn't make sense that it's more value.
Indeed. So we believe that there are different ways to customize this service to reduce the chances of gaming or cheating according to what you're talking about. So the idea would be, for example, to only limit the transactions or these endorsements to those that are within 3 degrees of your social network.
So I understand, and I like the idea of you have to invest in people to make them trustworthy. So I think that's a good idea. But what's in it for me if I invest in somebody? I get my money back in 6 months. That's not a good deal.
Well, so you can find online on Amazon.com reviews that are pages long. People are interested in protecting other consumers. They want to make sure that those products and those services that deserve to be revisited by others in the public or others in the consumer market benefit. And we believe that the kinds of deep reviews and the amount of time that's spent on those reviews is evidence enough that this kind of service would work.
Okay, so here's a question. If you're going to make your money based on interest payments, please tell me and every other investor in the world where you're getting interest payments that are higher than the inflation rate.
In Norway, the interest rate is 3.5% and the inflation is 2%.
All right, so Norway is where to put your money. So, next question and final question. Don't you think that the banks already have this data?
What does that mean?
Don't you think that banks already have the type of data that you're describing?
Yeah, but like if you are a landlord and you want to rent out an apartment to a tenant, you don't find that data as easily. So we want to make this publicly accessible, searchable.
So essentially, this would be, yeah. Okay. All right.
Thank you very much.